Welcome to Extra Throttle House. I'm Thomas.
And I'm James.
And James has been living with this big yellow bumblebee of a car.
Yeah, which would think that means that I've been really obnoxious and flashy, but where I've been staying, there's G-Wagons and Uruses, so this is actually...
I don't know. I think you fit in just fine.
This is under the radar wealth.
Is it?
No.
It's a bright yellow Maserati.
I asked our Discord what they thought of it.
Yeah.
And the Instagram as well, and everyone said Ford Puma.
That is exactly what it looks like.
And that's me.
Front, actually.
Anyway, this is the Grecale Trofeo.
Yes.
Which means it's the big boyed petrol version of the Grecale.
There is a 4-cylinder hybrid, right?
There's lower trims. There's like the GT, I think, and a Modena, and then there's this, and then there's going to be the Folgore, which is the EV.
Oh, it's going to be the EV.
Yeah, it's the same treatment that the Gran Turismo gets.
Yeah, but this has got the Nettuno engine.
It's got the Nettuno engine, just like the Gran Turismo we drove.
Right.
And we liked the Gran Turismo a lot.
We did.
But the problem we had with it, and the problem we had with the Ghibli, and the problem we had with the Levante, is the price. And Maserati's learned.
So they've learned their lesson. This is cheaper. It's more affordable.
No, they've learned to not give a shit. This is still very expensive.
Very expensive.
It's
okay, good to know.
It fits in between Macan Cayenne size, but it's basically an X3M fighter.
Right.
And this Trofeo starts at 110 US.
Woo!
And then this is a nice yellow paint. I will say this. You can't see it because it's overcast.
Oh wait, hold on a second. But 110, that's cheaper than the Gran Turismo, isn't it? The Gran Turismo was really expensive.
Yeah, the Gran Turismo was like 250 grand.
It's insane. And it's the same engine.
Discount Gran Turismo for sure.
Okay,
you're getting a raging deal.
Okay.
But yeah, so this yellow, there is a lovely blue flake in it when the sun hits. When the sun hits. And for that privilege, you're paying an absolute fortune. I think, I'm prepared to be wrong. Stick me on a Maserati fork if that's the case.
Oh, I see it.
It's like
neat.
It's like $10,000 for this color. I don't know if I'd pay 10 grand for yellow.
What's it called?
Giovanni Crotch-Rot. We'll put the real name up.
Well, yeah,
it's something like that.
Yeah.
Tagliatelle. But yeah, as you said, this benefits from the Nettuno engine.
Yeah, that's a turbocharged V6, and it is
from an MC20.
One heck of a turbocharged V6.
So
turbocharged to the moon.
I forgot. You're going to drive this in a second.
Okay.
But I forgot what this engine was, and I first got in it, and I revved it in the driveway with the door open.
Yeah.
And it slaps. I'm not saying like this engine slaps. It slaps when you rev it, and I jumped. Jesus. Oh my God, that gave me a fright.
Oh, really?
But thanks to iPhone stabilization, it doesn't show it at all. But yeah, so you're looking at a 523 horsepower twin turbo V6, which doesn't sound crazy exciting for the price, because normally you're into V8s by the time you get to 6 figures.
I don't know. Okay, so here's what I think about this. I think that I didn't know that it existed until today. That's actually the truth. It's not one of those ones that I was excited about, didn't stand out to me at all.
No.
It's not one that I think I would buy. Like if I was going for that, what's that class of car called? There's going to be a name for it. The G-Wagons, the Uruses, the Maseratis.
I don't think it's a word that you can say on YouTube.
That's the word that I was looking for.
Cybertruck is now part of that crew.
It is 100% part of that crew.
The look at me.
I'm not sure this is the look at me. That's a
look
I
at
like that. That's really PG. It's cute.
You can't say I'm a C class. Well.
Anyway, this is not maybe my first choice, but I haven't driven it yet, so maybe I'll change my mind. It looks practical. There's seats in it.
I've been using it as a family car.
Yeah, we used it as a camera car today.
And it rocketed.
Did it?
We were driving the 911 ST, and I was honestly having trouble keeping up. I half blame the terrible P0s on the 911, but yeah, I was having trouble keeping up with this. So.
Okay, can I drive it?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right, hang on. I want to start this with windows down.
Okay.
Let's go to sport mode.
This thing here?
This car is one entire experience, and you're about to just floor it.
Just go. Okay. Go. What the? What was that?
It's farty. It does big farts on the upshift.
That's a real fart. That's a wet fart. It's really wet.
There's a wetness to it.
It's like a Tuscany in the summer,
you can hear the follow through. They've really gone all out with this.
No, wow, that's fun.
Yeah, so I forgot. I was like, you know what? We actually had a great time in the Gran Turismo Trofeo. And I remember the engine being a really exciting thing. I didn't miss the V8.
Well, that's silly. That's just silly. I like it. I like it. Oh, it's quick too, isn't it?
It's very quick. This is 0 to 60 in
Hey, water.
This is 0 to 60 in 3.8 seconds.
That's pretty quick, actually.
Yeah, that's quick.
Right away, it's handling this very well.
The seats are quite firm, but they have been in all the other Maseratis we drove.
Good damping in sport mode too, eh?
So
we
we
got
got
a big column-mounted paddle shifters.
Yeah, they got a great throw to them. I would rather they be on the steering wheel. To be honest.
No. What if I'm drifting? I gotta know where they are, you know? Yeah.
You're never going to drift this thing.
What if
You're never going to drift this thing. So this has all the new stuff that the Gran Turismo got.
Right.
So
Yes.
not only does it have the fun clock thing.
Oh, I love that. That
you
is
can
just
change.
such a good idea.
Yeah, let's go to classic clock there. And it's got the dumb transmission option.
That's so stupid.
drive select.
Yeah, I hate
Yeah.
that.
But it also has a touchscreen that has not been working that well for me.
Oh,
So if I
okay.
try and choose a
wait.
song, let me go to.
You're hitting that a couple times to make that work.
Yeah. So I go home.
Oop, yeah, no. Oh my God, come on.
Like it's not doing it properly. So that's annoying. But that might be a bit of duddy on this particular model.
Maybe, because it worked fine in the Gran Turismo.
It's fine on the Gran Turismo.
Okay.
So you have 4 modes at your disposal: Comfort, GT, Sport, and Corsa. The ride in
right.
Corsa is too harsh.
I'm in sport right now.
Yeah, so that's what I've been rocking around.
That's just a great fart noise, isn't it?
Give me another one. Give me another one.
Here we go. That's like one of those farts that, you know, like you've been sitting on a GI issue for a couple days.
No, let's not go
And
there.
you finally get it out, and you're just like, ugh. That's what that fart sounds like. It's satisfying.
I think it's correct. If you're going loud with the colour, go loud with the engine. So the materials are quite nice in here. They're quite proud of their Sonus I don't know what it's called, sound system.
The materials are okay. Like it's not as fancy in here as the Urus,
No.
but it's a lot cheaper.
No, it's like baby Ferrari vibes. Like, well, the Urus is a different class, but I guess you're going for like curb appeal.
Yeah, I'm going for like flashy Italian crossover sport
Yeah.
SUV things.
It's fun. There's a playfulness that you know, the X3M competition is probably a better car and will probably do a better lap time.
Yeah, I put a lap time, but at the expense of feeling like you're riding on stone wheels.
So that's the competition. This is more like
Yeah.
X3M non-competition.
Right,
ride
okay,
in
yeah.
Corsa. But in sport, it's reasonably compliant.
Yeah, but if you buy a Maserati instead of an X3, you're saying, I didn't think about this purchase very well and I don't understand depreciation.
Untrue. You like the Trident, Neptune's here. You know,
That's all you got. I don't know.
this is hustling right now.
Oh, it absolutely is. I'm barely pushing it. There's so much more in the tank.
There's
seriously.
space in the back. Jesus.
It's quick.
There's space in the back. They've done this funny thing where, like, thanks to making the car bigger and increasing the wheelbase, the cabin is really big. It's like, that's what happens.
Yeah,
when
that's
you
what
make the car
happens when you
big.
make the car bigger and increase the
Yeah.
wheelbase. Maserati's still learning about this stuff. It's okay. I tried to read the press release, but it was 90% like passion is so style. And I didn't understand. There was no substance to it whatsoever.
But you know, I'm reasonably comfortable. I'm pretty held in. They're quite bolstered, these seats.
Yeah, the seats are fun. They're a bit stiff, as you said, but I don't know. But like the whole car is comfortable. Like the ride is good.
ride
Even
is
in
good.
sport mode. It's
By the
well
way, even
damped.
in GT mode, and maybe even in comfort, it does the farts on the upshift.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't need to test that.
Yeah.
But no, I don't know. This is a very impressive vehicle.
The off-road
bat.
mode, I've put it in off-road mode. I know we did a little bit of water there, but I've been on trails with it, not crazy trails. Like, as in, like, I've been to the car park next to the hiking trail.
You
and
madman.
And there was a rock and a small boulder.
Are you okay?
And I put it in off-road mode, and the air suspension raises it up
Wow.
quite high.
Incredible.
It's.
You did
Look.
the most of what one of these owners is going to do.
I'm
with
just
it.
saying,
So
if you're
fair
asking
enough.
6 figures, I wanted to have stuff like that. I want it to feel like stuff's going to
fair
break in
enough.
5 years that's very expensive.
Yeah, exactly. That's the Maserati experience. That's what you get.
I don't know if I would get it over a. I don't know. I don't know what. Just,
I can't picture myself buying this. I mean, to be fair, I did just learn this morning that it existed, right? So I haven't really had time to come to a conclusion on whether or not I would potentially.
but you knew what a
one.
Grecale was, which is a wind.
Yes, it's a northeasterly Mediterranean wind.
Yes, Thomas knows that. He didn't look it up or anything.
That was
The other day we were like, "Are you feeling that little bit of Grecale coming in?"
That was the one thing I gleaned from the press release.
Yeah. No, they've made a competent, fun. This has brought it completely up to date now.
That's a W201.
Oh, 911 ST.
That was exciting.
It's funny being in this now after chasing it with a 911 ST.
Yeah.
It feels like I'm not actually that scared as a passenger. It feels very confident.
It is honestly incredibly confident.
And it has done commuter duty just fine. I've not been driving it like this with a baby in the back, and it can calm right down.
Yeah, you know what? I'm impressed, honestly. It's well dialed in. It's well sorted in terms of the drive, right?
Yeah, the last Arle you were in was the Ton Arle.
Oh, that was a hunk of. Yep.
Yeah.
I'll stop talking now.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't impressed with that at all, but I am impressed with this. This is a good vehicle. Yeah.
I think they need to change the colour name though.
You think so?
Giovanni Crotch Rut?